Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Comfy Cozy Completionist with your girl Lorelei. We are going to start by sleeping like we always do. And then we have to have a look at what we need to be doing. We have been building that new base for a long time now, and we are trying to get to a point where we can move in there. We have everything moved already to our best ability. I'm gonna be using a little cheaper food here for a moment, and we're gonna go over there and see what else needs doing. We have made some of the things. That is our board, what we need to do. We have to do all of those quests. And then, we have a lot of things to be doing. Finding bears in the forest, resource gathering, infested mines. We do lack some trophies still that we have to somehow gather to make all of the trinkets we need for the completionist thing. And we have things laying around here all in a mumbo jumbo. And I don't know for sure what's going on here, but last time we had a Gjall coming up and attacking us here. So yeah, we have still things to be building here. We still have some roofing to be doing. That is our lift. That is our new kitchen. Functional oven, all of the roasting. We do need the iron grilling station still somewhere. That is our living quarters, all prettied up with a throne and a bed. It's not claimed yet. Gonna claim that now. We've got that working, albeit a little strange. Have to figure out things here, but it's working. We've got Comfort 16 in here. We want to visit Hildir and get the barber station installed there. That is our new money box that is gonna be used here. And I think we will have to do some spawn proving around here. We have some possibility to get on the roofs here, so we can have a look around on the roofs. And then that's the way down. That is our up portal. We got some funny stuff going on here. We still have to get the Galder table in here on the extensions for the Black Forge. And then we have to do some stair framing here so we don't drop out, down there. We want to build that up a little bit. And then I do want to get some more core wood and get those things stabilized from beneath a little bit more, not have it floating like that so much. Yeah, there is still kind of a lot of things to do here. We might want to have a box or two right in the middle here, just so we can dump off some stuff. We have a lot of stuff in our pocket, and I think the Gjall attack did destroy all of that here, and then we have everything laying on the ground. Why is there 2 circling cores in our pocket? I don't know. But we're gonna be starting off by probably doing some, oh my gosh, look at all of that. Things that broke. There is ore laying around here. That Gjall attack did. There is another Gjall right over there. We have to do some spawn proving around here. We need to get that out of the way before things get real messy here. That stupid thing did respawn right the moment. We want that dead. We don't want another Gjall attack if we can help it. That was probably not the best idea I ever had here. Try and get over here and see if we can get that Gjall from this side. I can't get up there. Where is it now? We are not having a lot of fun here. We've got ourselves in a pickle here. That was not the best of ideas I ever had. But yeah, we gotta deal with that. That was not the fantastic idea either. See if we can get up here. Ah, that is not the worst place to be here. Can wait for our man. Now where is it? There. It is nearly finished. I still have to do a little bit, just a little bit. Now it's done. Okay. Yeah, we won't get those bile bags because reasons. Okay, at least we managed to not get ourselves killed in that. And now we have to get home again. And we need to do some spawn proving around there. Because all of that is not the best place to be fighting Gjall. Okay. Cannot even see. I guess there is a lot of ticks under the surface there. And we cannot jump over there. Can those ticks come out of the water? Because I guess that is ticks down there. Let's see. 7. Looks like we are able to get those killed even though they are in the water. That makes things a little bit easier. Okay. We have to find a way to get things sorted a little bit here. We need some spawn proving around here. And we do need a possibility to fight things without dropping into the water. Because all of this here is pretty steep terrain to be jumping around on. Real hard on the stamina here. Oh, look at that. Things are pretty disheveled here. Got hit by that thing. Yeah, we want to probably install something more durable here. Well, at least we managed to not get ourselves killed. Being a little bit on the weaker side here. Let's repair all of that too. Oh, the crafting station. Missing the crafting station. Yeah, we need to put a crafting station up here. Let me try and dump off all of that stuff here. Some wood. Very good. crafting station that was there needs to stay there. And then we do want to have some more support here. And we want some more crafting stations around places here to prevent further stupidness here. Let me see, can we get up here? Yes, okay. Let's have some crafting stations going on around there. And then probably here. And then most likely it would be a fantastic idea to have one over on the other side here. If we can manage to get up here. Just to prevent more shenanigans here. Okay. I would love to have one here too. And maybe some lights too, just to make that a little more visible so we don't end up not seeing what's going on here. Oops. I might even think about installing some stairs around here too. Can I get up there? Well, that was a lot of excitement. We need more wood. We do need a lot more wood to make things better here. And yeah, we want to install some extras here. I need more black marble, I think, because I want to get underneath here with some more iron and have that be a little wider so we have more room. I want to probably install some stairs to get up there, and then probably we want to have something more permanent down there than those wooden things. Yeah, a lot of things to be doing. I'm gonna get all of that up there. Hopefully, yeah, that works. Gonna run that up here real quick. Get it in the boxes. That is stones, metals, goo. Man, this box is full. This box is full too. There is a lot of stuff going on here. That is wood. Okay. All of that is metal. All of that is wood. All of that is wood. Look at that. Okay, I think we will have to see about more iron. And we're gonna have to do some more construction work with the iron on this platform here needs to be larger, and this platform here needs to be larger in this direction, and we have to see that from underneath to do that. And we have to have more of the core wood going on. Bergheim, Sonnenheim, that's where we want to be. because it's getting night, we're gonna have to sleep. And I wonder if we will manage to finish that base in this episode. There is at least some spawn proofing going on here. That should be helpful. Kinda don't want to fight things around here again. Yeah, let's get to bed and let's then get to work enhancing those platforms. And we're gonna have a short break here. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, let's go on. Let's sleep. I think we're gonna be moving the Galda table over and the extensions for the Black Forge and have all of the workshop completed over in Nibelheim. And all of that has to come with, and all of that. Oh, so much. Well, that taught us we should be going probably with the better food here. Do we have things to be smeltering here? I guess so. We smelted all the iron. Okay. We are pretty out of coal here. So we have to bring the coal over here, not over there. I kinda want that portal up a little bit on the first floor, on this floor here, so we don't have to start from all down there. Where is it? There. Let's put that here for now. That. And then let's start with... we don't have the black metal here, the black marble. We need the black marble to be doing that platform thingy below. There should be some black marble in here. And that needs to go over to the other side. Man, there is so much stuff here that is in here every which way. Let's go down there. Wait, that was not where I wanted to go. Why did I put that there? Oh, I know why. Man, stupidness. That won't work. We have to go down there. Bye. Because we were, in the last episode, we were moving all of that stuff we gained over here. So that was that. So the coal, that can go here, because that needs to go to Sonnenheim, because we need to have the coal over there. And then we want some iron and some wood. And then we need to go down here and do something with that here. Huh. Okay, that is hard to see. No, that's not working like that. We have to put in the black marble first so we can see where the next row has to go, actually. We have to do that from here. Let me try and get that in there. Where is it, that one? No black marble. Streamer brain is a thing, you know? And I'm a little confused as to how. So that is that, and then the next one, that will be tricky to put in. Should be coming over like that, and I don't think that will work. Oh, it does. Oh, that is cool. That won't stick, will it? Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay. So that is that. So now we know where the next row needs to go in. Okay, I can see now. We have to do parkour again. What is this? Get over here so we can see what we're doing actually. Because the next one of those beams needs to come, something like that. And then can we like do that like so to support all of that? And then can I move out a little bit? Yeah, okay. And then here missing requirement out of iron. Man, this is getting old, running up there all the time. Okay, now we should be able to put in some more marble there. Wrong, we need that. That and that. And then we can have one more row here. And that should do the trick for this. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And then let's see if we can make that work to get all around here. Oh, this is sketch. Okay, we are out of black marble, but we've got that enlarged a fair bit here. How far does it stretch to the other side now? Ooh, we are nearly around. Okay, we need more black marble. Up. And we need to have that lift portal back here. But that's okay. Black marble. We are nearly out of black marble here. But we might be just able to complete that platform. And then we have to go out anyways, get more black marble for more building here. So, let's see. We can get that in there. Ah, that is not right. Like that. That should be all the way around here now. Can we put one more here? Out of the stonecutter range. Okay. Also, we want to come out more on this side, but maybe on this lower level here. Eventually. Building that. Can we? Oh, yes. And then, not quite sure, but that should be working. And then if we can see from underneath where that needs to come out from underneath here, then we might be able to get that in. And then we have to see that is not working. Done with that. To the other side here. Have I mentioned that I do hate parkour? That is stupidness here. That is not working. We have to have that. Probably. Yep. No. Yep. 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 Aha. Now that is better. Okay. Now let's see. We have that. And we need to connect that. So that can support that. And that. That should be working. And we do need more iron. And I think we also need more iron underneath here. And we have to get up there to be able to see what we are doing here. Can we? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we need more iron to make that work. And the weather is dreadful here, and we should be going out to get the... That needs to go to Sonnenheim. Let's do that real quick, so we get that out of the way. Yeah, that is the coal, and then there, that is the bronze. 5 of those and 5 of those. And 20 coal. I can get that in here. Okay, now let's get more iron for the support. I think we will have to do more iron farming because this is still not enough. Okay, there we go. So we have to have some support under this here on this level there and there, and then here and here and there. That should be doing the trick to come out here more. And probably here. Not quite sure, but might be just that way. How much? 3 more. Can we do that here real quick? Can I see what? Oh no, I do hate parkour. Really, I do. Dude. Okay, so now what? One more here. Out of wood. That is... man. Okay, I think we are done with that here. I'm gonna use that wood here. Okay, now, that here needs to go in there. I think we're good with that. That is far enough. I hope we get a respite from fighting Gjall here. Not very keen on doing that anytime soon. Okay, let's see about that. Got some more. Where was that? Was it here? Yes. That was where that needed to be going. Okay, can't walk around here yet. Oh no. I'm being impatient again. We are getting stupidness. Okay. So now let's see about that here. From the other side, probably better. Da da da. That needs to go in here. Not quite sure if I do want that to be doubled up. Yeah, probably. And I'm not quite sure we can make that work. Kind of want that to come over this way at some point. Maybe we need some more wood to make that work. I'm not quite sure where I'm going with that, but we have a lot of space here now. Cannot quite walk around here, but that can be remedied in the future. And we can not walk around here because that is not the best, but we are getting somewhere here and we might be able to straighten that out and come over there. Shall see if that works out. Let me try that. Let me try get that in like that. That won't work. Need some more support underneath here to get that to work. Or we might try and build that out with wood. Yeah. Getting somewhere here. We need to get home and do some serious sleeping again. Yeah, let's get home. Let's do sleep. Okay, we need to repair everything here. There is a lot of stuff in here that needs to go over there. Oh my gosh, there is so much stuff here. Yeah, I think we have to do some sorting of stuff over in the new base first before we can get to do the real move. And we're gonna have to have another row of boxes there somewhere, or maybe we can have like a warehouse. I don't know. Maybe we keep the warehouse here. Not quite sure what to do. That and that. We hope for the best. So, more wood and more iron. Let's have some wood first. And do something about this here. Because this is dangerous. Could fall. So I think we're gonna first get that set up so we don't fall. finish that. Something is looking not right here. I don't know. This one and this one. Okay, it looks okay. Okay, that was that. And we do need some we do need some roofing over that. Now that is good. We don't fall anymore. We need that here. Okay, then we need more wood. We need some of that and some of that, and we do need more iron. Too much. Okay. Okay, we do need to do something here about that. Thank you very much. Did it again, dropped off there. I kind of want to be up here. We have some wooden platform coming out here. We can walk around here. Have to replace that with some iron, some marble eventually, but I want to have that come out a little more. I think that was wrong. I hope that did not drop into the water. Well, it did not drop into the water, but the wood did. Okay, can't get up here anymore because of the wood. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is good. Now we do need us some stones. And we're gonna enlarge that one here. Heavy building, and I want that. A stone cutter, okay. Where's my stone cutter? Where is my stone cutter? Huh? Strange. This is funny. Where is the stone cutter? Oh, here. Mm-hmm. And where did those come from? Okay, let's put the stone cutter here then. Okay. Out of stones. Oh man, it is not like we don't have stones, no? This is wrong here. Man, why didn't I see that? I thought it was looking odd, and then I thought, nah, it's fine, and it is not. It needs to go here. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now this is good. Now what I want to do, I want to use those and then get those things anchored into the rock with the wood, so it does not look like all funny and strange because it's like floating in midair. Huh, probably need to get to that from the other side, because I cannot see what I'm doing here. And we are back to... Aha, that needs to be anchored too. All of that is wrong here. That needs to be straight with that. Something... Okay, that is right. Ugh. And then from here... Okay, out of core wood. But what I wanted to be getting in was the upper layer. Wait a bit. That. Cannot really get to that. From where can I see that? That is that here. Aha, okay. Can't see what I'm doing here. Boo. Something like that. missing requirement out of core wood. Gonna leave all of those stones here and get us some more core wood. Up. Let that lay on the floor here for now. Get more core wood. Okay, that is anchored. Man, that took a bit to anchor that. Okay. That. And then finally that bit here. There we go. So that is that. And then that up there will be tricky to get to. And that platform will be funny to be anchoring to. That is some doing. There. That is purely cosmetics, of course, because it is all held up by the iron, but it looks strange if all of that stuff is floating in midair. So that's why I decided to have those beams underneath to make it appear anchored. Missing requirement, okay. More core wood. There more stuff we need to take upstairs? That. And the coal needs to go over to Sonnenheim. What is that? To core wood, okay. More core wood. And that can stay here for now. I think we have to have some kind of there. Is that correct? Dude, that is not nice. I'd love for that to come to here. That's wrong, that's better. And then that final little bit here. Okay. So that's that. And then we did things beneath here. There. And then I guess we're gonna get those big beams up underneath too, to have that kind of framed here. Something like that. And it's again time to go home. Man. Oh wait, we have some missing beams here. I can't even see. Like that? Probably. Is that right? No. Okay. That goes in here. Time to go sleep again. A whole episode just building, framing things. Okay, some more coal here. That is copper. That is copper. And all of that is black metal. Yeah. A lot of work, a lot of work. Let's go sleep. Let's have a short break for me to drink something. I'm gonna be right back with you. Okay, we are back. Let's sleep. And then let's see if we can perhaps finish all of those beamworks, at least. And we're gonna bring the extensions for that. And we're gonna bring the extensions for that. And the Galder table. Because we do need We can also tear that one down because we have the Black Forge over in Nibelheim. So, gonna eat something. That and that and that should be sufficient for building. Funny weather here. Let's see what the weather is like over there. Okay, we are nearly out of stamina here. Need to be sure I don't drop that into the water. I get that stuff installed there. So we have the Galder table to go in here, and then the extensions for the Galder table, and the unfading candles, and then the extensions for the Black Forge and the Wise. There. Now we have that in order. Cool. Get that to put away. Some black marble. Some leather. Is that everything on the floor now? Okay. I think we do need another row of boxes somewhere. Can't have another row up here, I guess. So maybe we have to go up here to do some more boxes. Some black metal. Oh, no space. Wait. That needs to go in here. And that needs to go somewhere here. Not sure where. Everything is in disarray here. We have to do some serious getting things in order here. Okay, do the things. Okay, let's get that in here for now because I don't have the slightest idea where that should be going. That can't go in here anymore, but we need that anyways because we need to build some boxes. So that, and then we need some black metal. So, we're gonna be installing some boxes here. Not quite sure we can be walking here still, but let's try. Let's try something like that. Huh. That is tricky. Try again. I have another box up there. Cannot even see what I'm doing here. Oh, out of black metal. Well, We need 5 more black metal to make that work. Ooh, that is out of whack. Both of them are out of whack. So that here. And here. That work? Looks like it does. Well, we got somewhere with that. Okay. Gonna put all of those stones in there. And then the next box can be that stuff. Dum dum dum. And then that one here can be the trophy box. And that one up there can be special items. That thing is still completely out of whack. And the money goes up there. I always want to turn to the left there. Okay, so special items. Wait. That. So that goes here. That's trophies. And then that goes here. And then to sort that out, all of that can be tar. And then ice, no wait, resin. And ice. And then the gug. And the freeze glands. And then the last is the special stuff. I have not a lot of gug. So that. And then that's the mountain stuff. That is that needs to be here. That doesn't belong. There is wood in here, which is not correct. What's in here? Okay, and then that. Oh my, there is such a chaos in here. That needs to go here. And then that's wood, and that's feathers. Okay. That is the bones, and then that is the feathers, and then the mountain stuffs. That is plain steer. Something like that, and then that rotten meat can go right in with that. And we have to take some of the wood back to Sonnenheim, because that's where it needs to be. Need to make more coal. That's wrong. That needs to go in the other box, but that needs to go in here. Make more coal. We get all of that stuff smeltered. We have to bring that lift portal back because that's out there and that is stupid. We need to use that to transfer stuff, so we have to get to that and bring it home. Not quite sure where it is, but it is somewhere here. Might be right that. That the lift? Yes. And we do have some great dwarfs here. Kill them. Okay, that is my lift portal. That needs to come to the workshop. Oh man, there is stuff all over. Don't need that urgently. And we don't need the stone urgently. Okay. Now we're gonna put that lift portal right here so we can lift the stuff. Missing requirement. Ah, no! That is not fun. There is settling core out there because there. Lift. Okay, that is better now. Can go from workshop and then land here in the workshop. Okay, that is the money that needs to go upstairs. There, that's the money. Okay, what's in here? More wood. So there is even more wood that needs to go to Sonnenheim, so we can... There's some more fine wood here. Okay. So where is the meat? There. And then there is something of that. And we're gonna bring a whole bunch of that. That is about that. Get that over to be made into coal. And thus we reach another evening. There we go. And then we have seeds. Is there a box where we have seeds? Yeah, here. Okay, we have all of that over. We don't need to bring all of those, but we have to bring all of that. And all of that I want to go in that last box there. And all of that needs to go here. I can't because, okay, that's okay because we do need that anyways to be using for that. Let's do a little bit of that here real quick. Just because we are here anyways, I might as well do that. There. No, that's not looking too shabby. That snap in here. And then... That was not what I was up to. Where am I now? Where did I go? Where am I? Oh, that was the up portal. Okay. I wanted to put that in there. And then I'm gonna put that up there. Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. I'm not unhappy with that. A little hard to see at times where things need to go, but after all is said and done, it's not terrible. Okay, missing requirement. One more. Right there. Good. Okay. Yeah, there is still a lot of work that needs to be done here, but we have reached the end of another day. Let's get some more wood in those. And the coal. Okay. Time to sleep. Time to have another short break because I do need something to drink. Gonna be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. Let's sleep. And then I think we're gonna move the remainder of the stuff over there, and then we can get all of the food over there and officially move there, hopefully. I think we have to do a lot more getting things over. There is so much stuff that still needs to be moved. All the safekeeping things. We have to eat something. Got to eat. Okay. That's that. And then that's the special things. That needs to go in here too. All the sap, all the tissue. We have to have more soft tissue. We have bad weather in the Mistlands too. Let's eat and get the food over there too, I think. Or do we? Oh, we are out of bread. Let's make some bread then. Yeah, maybe we move all of that over. Eat that and that. And that. No, we don't go while that is in the oven. That is not a good idea. We wait for that. Come on. Gimme, gimme. Ooh, we have to get that thing, that iron sledge, back to the forest where it belongs, and we have to make it what's it called? That other big sledge? I've forgotten. How bad is that? Okay, we're gonna declare that the food box. Yeah, that goes here. And that needs sorting. Bad food. Oops. Better food. Something like that. Okay, trophy box. Is that really the trophy box? Or should we place another box for the trophies? Oh, the weather has cleared up. Nice. Let's get some more core wood and do some more core wood framing work. Got all of that. We miss some here. How do I want that to sit in there even? I think like that. Okay, and then we need that beam stuff go up there. Snap top, I guess. And then try not to fall down. While we try to get that in there. Does that even work? I have to go up there and see. I think that is not gonna work. That is coming right into... Oh well... Might... That is not good. That is not good at all. So we have to do some very creative things here to make that work. Something like that. Yeah. And then those beams underneath. There. Can we... There. Not the worst, not the worst. I've seen worse in my time. Bottom probably. That's easier. Okay, let's see from below. Q. Top auto. Can't see what I'm doing because of the light. Like that. And like that. Okay, all of that is framed. All of that is framed. And all of that got some sort of beam structure underneath. Yeah, I think that's not too shabby. Kind of difficult to get that up there, but I've seen worse. So that, and then underneath here. And underneath here. And I think with that being completed, we have all of that sorted. And then we have to do something with that still. And I'm not quite positive how that is gonna turn out, but okay. So we have to have something here still. Make that work better. But all of that above stuff should be done. And I think it's not looking bad. And then we do want, yeah, I think that's good. And then I think we want to have the normal wood here and do something here still, because this is looking quite awkward with that. So we're gonna do something here to make that look better. And that goes here. Yeah. That needed doing here. Like that, and then there, and like that. So that doesn't look so strange here. We could use some of that and make that door frame top edge, top inner. Oh no, that is awkward. That is too big. But at least we could give that a nice door frame. Like that. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, I think I like that. And that is nice. I like that. I think we can live here now. We have to do something here. This is not cool. Have to have that come out like that. I think, to make that nicer here. Something like that. And then finish that corner here a little bit. Yeah, this is better. That is cool here. There is no problems here. Just need some trim. Good. And we need some trim here. And probably we do need a way to get up on that roof there. Missing requirement. Okay, we need more wood. Regular wood. There we go. That is good. But up there we are missing trim. And I think we are missing one of those on this side here. There, that one. Okay. And then we are missing trim here. There. Okay, so that is that. And then we have to bring over more stuff. That goes here. So that is empty, that can come with. And that can come. Try to empty out everything here now and bring it here. Okay, that is all of the black metal here. And then that is the silver. And that is copper and tin. I think we have way too much black metal and we have not enough iron. We do need more iron. That can come. That can come. And then... so much stuff. Moving house is a chore, always. So in this box again we get that. And that, and that goes here. Wow, it fit. Barely. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, more stuff. All of that. I'm gonna have to put that in here for now because there is no space anymore. Special items. We don't have a... well, that's the gear we don't want to take with box. Okay, let's put that in here for now, and then that's the special items that need to go up there. And the linen needs to go in there. A lot of jumping back and forth. Okay, now all of those boxes are empty, and then that's just the linen here. I think we're gonna have another one of those big black metal boxes up in our living quarters to store the gear we don't want to take with. Like those two. We can repair that. Okay. And then we go sleep. And I think we're gonna go end the episode here. So we're gonna have a box right here. where we can store that. Okay, I think... Oh no, I slept. That was not what I was trying to do. I was trying to turn and hit the wrong key again. So, good morning. And with that, we're gonna be ending the episode here. I think this thing has a problem. Yeah, it has. We're gonna have to finagle that, but that is a problem for the next episode. And with this, we are going to end the episode here, and I hope you liked this episode. And if you did so, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell if you are subscribed so you get notified when I upload a new episode. And with that, I'm gonna leave you here, not bid you good night, because it's morning and we come back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!